Alright, what up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Jeannie, and you already know what it is. So let's just get into the energy. We're going to be checking on the energy surrounding Virgo today. Alright, at this time, you'll be having vivid dreams, getting a lot of messages, inspiration, creative ideas, projects, and new things to chase and go after. Spirit is asking you to focus on what you want and go for it. Do not harp on past mistakes. Do not tell yourself things that are not real and true. I'm also getting that you could be seeing things from the past from a different view. Okay? You get memories of things that you have done that are now changing because you now understand why you went through that or why you did that. Let's get into the energy. I appreciate anybody who comes here and shows me love in any type of way. I love you back. All right? What's going on with Virgo's energy? Okay. Intuition is bugging me. All right. So some of you could have experienced real deaths, real endings. Some of you could have gone through real transformations. There could be also people who passed away who are present today. Okay? Heavy on the past and the present. There's an energy here of someone thinking you're foolish, someone assuming you may not be intelligent. And then there's an energy of taking out demons in your range. Okay? This is my card of actual death. This is my card of an ex coming back. And this is my card of spiritual transformation. Okay? Even though time is wasting or time was wasted, during that time, this person was able to take out demons in their range. Okay? This is all about, okay. I'm picking up heavy on like a spiritual spouse. Okay? Ending and bringing a complete ending to an ex, a spiritual spouse. Okay, that could have been wasting your time. Okay, this spiritual spouse could have been fucking with your finances, with your partner's finances, causing mayhem in your relationships, making you lose out on opportunities. Some of you are divorcing demons, ending entity disturbance. Okay, some of you are really bringing an end to things that you may not have known you were agreeing to, but now you know. Okay, so this is giving me the energy of sitting still, reflection, being guided to do things, being guided to scriptures, knowledge that helps you take out negative entities that could be feeding off of your energy. All right, let's get into it. This is a real death RIP energy. Okay. What's this energy for Virgo, please? Yeah, walking away, letting go for now. A real ending, like I said, divorcing spiritual spouses, getting rid of and rebuking entities, cleansing away demons. Look, divine timing at work. Okay. So like I said, you may have thought like it was a waste of time. You may have thought you missed opportunities. You may have looked at your past negatively and felt stupid or foolish, but Spirit said everything happened at the right time, in the right order, in the right cadence to do what you had to do to succeed. Yeah. We have feels like a dream and overthinking. Like I said, you could be having dreams, visions, messages, being led towards knowledge that will teach you how to walk away and end real soul ties, okay, real demons, real problems that you could be experiencing in life, so that you can learn from the lesson, learn and grow. Some of you are letting go of people, places, and things. You're detaching your energy, okay? Some of you have found out that walking away isn't enough. It says letting go for now. And then this one says a real death, RIP. Letting go isn't enough. Okay, there needs to be a cleansing. There needs to be a repentance. There needs to be a change. There needs to be a shift in energy. So if you get rid of energy, you need to call energy in to replace it. Okay, for example, you get rid of a demon, call the Holy Spirit to replace that energy, to replace the hole in your heart, the hole in your auric field, the hole in your foundation that allowed that demon in so he can never return. It says letting go for now. Okay, I'm getting something about the dream state as well, and hermaphrodite, incubus, and succubus. Okay. All right, because I said he and it's a she there. Okay. You must think that I'm stupid energy. Why again? It says yearning, missing your energy. Yeah. Okay, when you walk away, this is why this is temporary. It says walking away from now, and then you must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm full. Yearning the energy, missing your energy. Like I said, you get rid of something, you have to replace the energy, or you will yearn for it. You will allow it back in. Okay, and that's stupid and that's foolish, because we all know when you get rid of one demon, okay, and you allow it back in, it comes back with 7 more. All right, then you're starting that cycle again of rejection and getting rid of demons and spirits and addiction. Some of you could have seen someone in a dream, and you could have thought like this was your message, it was your sign that you're supposed to be with that person. But in reality, there is a spirit using the memories of the partners that you were with to open you up sexually to this demonic attack. Because if you see someone that you're cool with in your dream, you're going to be open to them. Let me tell you an example. I had a dream about someone I was intimate with. We have not been intimate in over a year. Okay? I told this person about the dream. He was excited. He said, "Oh, that's good. You're having dreams about me and they're positive. That's good." And I thought it was positive too, until I got some type of knowledge that led me to understand that when I have dreams of a house, okay, that's my spiritual house, that's my soul. So I was dreaming about a man in my soul, okay, and he used the image of someone I was intimate with so I would be open and receptive to this person being in my soul. Okay. Um, Now I understand that that is a soul tie. Now I understand that that dream was representing that I needed to cleanse my body further of spirits and people that linger. Right now I understand that they use that person to open me up because I missed that person's energy. Okay, now that I look back on it, I do think I feel foolish. I do feel foolish for not realizing and rejecting that person out of my soul. Look, all tied up, a soul tie. And then cleansing negative energy. Get the fuck out of here. So you can grow self-expression, expansion. That's crazy. But yes, this is the energy that I'm getting. Spirit is calling you to walk away from things that do not serve your purpose. As soon as you walk away and cleanse that energy, these people they feel the lack of your energy. They feel you close the door and lock it. They feel that they have been locked out of something. So they try to come back. They feel the rejection of the soul tie. So these same demons, these same entities will use your past lovers, past friends, past family to come back in to try to get a foothold back into your foundation. But by this time, you have grown. You've grown and you've elevated yourself to the point where this person is not compatible with your energy. Demons aren't compatible with your energy. You no longer have a space or a foothold for that thing. You're living in harmony. Yeah, this is going to trigger a lot of demons. It's going to trigger a lot of entities, but you're aware. You're aware that these people, places, and things are chasing you, calling you to be promiscuous or sloth or greed or anger or wrath, whatever, 1111, whatever sin that they cause you to do, right? To feed them. Okay? Something could have happened in the year 2000. I just also heard the year 3000. I'm getting something about the Jonas Brothers. So there could be a group of 3 spirits. There could be men who's posing as like spiritual leaders who are actually demons. I'm not saying that about the Jonas Brothers, but that's what I was getting. Okay. You know, if a man is really who he says he is by where he leads you, if all the relationship is led towards is, sex, then, that's what that demon wants from you. Uh, Something about the year 3000. Dun, 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 dun. Something about I woke up in the year 3000. Yeah, more about the past and the present. There's something about timeline shifts, okay? Jump in the timeline. So it's not a waste of time to spend energy getting these demons away because it leaps you forward in the timeline. It propels you forward in your lifetime. Look, we have reunited. I'm telling you, these demons will want to come back, and it's a waste of time to reunite with these people, places, and things. But they need your energy. Pull it long distance and ascending. And you're getting further away from these demons the more that you ascend, the more that you do the right thing. What's wasting time, energy? Taking out the demons in my range? Old fashioned. Foof. I told you something about the present and the past. Timeline jumping, traditional values. Okay, we're going to see the past traditional values become very present in the future. Okay, the future way of how we court, date, socialize, engage with each other. We're going to see the past repeating itself in the future. We're going to come back to the old habits and the old way of doing things. Okay. So now when these demons want to come back, now when these entities want to come back, now when these spirits want to come back and seek us back out, we're in an old-fashioned energy where we have traditional values. And because you have traditional values, it's a waste of time for a demon to be near you because you won't feed it what it needs from you because you are no longer in that energy. You're far away from it. So you can ascend from outside influences. Get out of here. Okay, these demons are going to be confused, or you're going to be confused because you're going to get hot and cold energy from the demons who are attached to people. Hear me out. Like I said earlier, I had a dream about someone Okay, and I know why I had a dream about that person. It's because they are the one who gave me the demon. They're the one who gave me the soul tie. They're the one the demon used to open up me to connect into me because I was attracted to that person. Okay, so this same demon is going to use my attraction, use my addiction to try to confuse me. Okay, it's going to trigger arousal. Look at the fucking soul tie. Get out of here. And then the angel of love is showing up. Okay, it's going to use arousal, it's going to use triggers, it's going to use addictions to try to connect to my soul again. Because if I give it what it wants, it can stay here and get what it wants off of me. But if it doesn't, it has to flee to someone else who will give it that energy. But now we have the angel of love here. Whoa. So I've been doing a lot of research about Cupid and anti-Cupid energy. Okay, how God brings together love and how love is torn apart by these entities. Okay, and this is giving me the same energy. God may have connected you with someone or something, or God is trying to connect you with someone or something, but this low vibrational energy from wounds, gaping holes in your auric fields, is allowing you to be consumed. Okay? But momentum is building because you no longer take this toxic shit seriously. You no longer take low vibrational men seriously. You no longer are attracted to those same people you are attracted to because now you know it was a demon. Now you know it was an entity. Now you know it was an addiction. Now you know it's a distraction. And you could be running away from these illusions, running far away from these illusions. And as soon as you start running away, that's when these people try to apologize. And you're like, damn, this is a bad time for you to apologize. I just made a celibacy commitment. Damn, this is a bad time for you to show up. I just told God I'd never fuck with you again. Fairy tale. Then it feels like a dream. Then there's going to be something that happens. There's going to be something that happens. Okay. I sweep my home with spiritual prayer at night. And last night I was praying. I was getting into that prayer. Okay. And as soon as I started rebuking spirits, my daughter woke up, started screaming. Like, and it was at night. Okay. It was at night. And I live in a house by myself. It's a big house. I live here by myself, me, my daughter, and my son. But he isn't here right now. It was just me and my daughter. I put her to bed. I start praying, right? As soon as I start rebuking energies, I hear her scream, like blood curdling scream. And I was like, oh Lord, like automatically fear came over my body and I didn't move for about a couple seconds. And then I was like, move. And I ran upstairs and I grabbed my baby and I turned up my prayer and worship music and I began to worship and pray and rebuke. You feel me? Even harder. Even harder. And my little baby was so confused. My little baby was so confused. But she was a representation of how much harder I needed to pray. Like she was a representation of me needing to go to the areas in which I needed to pray in, okay? Because I was downstairs. But when I started rebuking energy, she felt it upstairs. So I had to come upstairs with that energy and started rebuking and doing my shit in here. And by the time I got done with the first round of prayers, she was again asleep in my arms. So I laid her down again. I tuck her into bed. I start that shit over one more time. I'm not playing with these demons. I start that shit over one more time, right? I start praying and rebuking. Now my house was still. Nothing stirred. Nobody woke up. The energy was cleansed. And then I said amen. And I'm going to repeat that process. You feel me? I'm going to repeat that process every day for the rest of my life. But the point is, I was led to do a prayer and I was rebuking spirits, and I had confirmation that there was negative spirits in my house because it scared my daughter. And there's no way she could have heard me. She was in my room under a loud industrial fan, and I was downstairs in my living room quietly praying. Okay, I wasn't even turned up. It wasn't even a turned up prayer. It was a quiet prayer, but that was God telling me, nah, you need to speak up. You need to say it with your chest. You need to say it around your whole home, and you need to be praying loudly, okay, and rebuking spirits everywhere. So she was my indication that I needed to go upstairs and do more and say more and repeat it more. I said this to you because there's going to be something in your life. There's going to be some point in your life where you are praying against something God has showed you. They gave you the knowledge of what you need to get rid of. What you need to get rid of may miss your energy, yearn for you, or you may miss it, yearn for it. And you may waste time going back and forth and backsliding and falling and allowing something back in until you stand on traditional values, and it's a waste of time for something to come at you. But then you still have to battle it. You still have to battle it outside of your house. Okay, you have to battle it outside of your soul, outside of your energy. So there's going to be a time where you start praying, okay, because you have traditional values now. There's going to be time, there's going to be a time where you start praying, you do something in alignment, in accordance, in a cadence, and then you're going to notice it triggers something else. And you're going to be like, oh, I need to pray harder. I need to do more. This is what this is. That's what, oh, like this is that type of energy. You're going to see actual manifestations of the entities, the demons, and the negative spirits that you are rebuking out. Okay, you're going to get confirmation that they are moving, confirmation that they are stirring, confirmation that your prayers are working. And that's when you have to go even harder. That's when you have to go even harder in the paint on these bitches. Okay? Put them in their place. You're way stronger than these demons, these entities, these negative spirits. Okay, but when they take over you, that's when they gain control. Like I said, when you cast out one and you allow it back in, it brings back more. And that's how you are overtaken. But if you fight in the moment when they come up, right, and don't allow them back in, that's how you overtake them. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. What's this is a real death, RIP, letting go for now energy for the sign of Virgo. Some of you can have a little red dress. Okay, you could be changing the colors that you wear, more white or black or gray, more traditional dress, more traditional modes of existence here. Okay, what is this? Is a real death, letting go for now. We have the Five of Wands to the Three of Cups. Okay, what's the Five of Wands to the Three of Cups? And then we have the Nine of Cups. And then we have the Four of Coins. Some of you have things that you need to let go of that are your friends. And this is what I said earlier. Okay, there's things that you need to get rid of that are your friends. You feel me? They're your friends, they're your family, they give you pleasure. You love to indulge in this energy. The Nine of Cups talks about indulgence. It talks about indulging in things that give you pleasure. But the Five of Wands is here. This same thing that could be giving you pleasure could be the thing that needs to end. Okay, you be holding on to these things, but your intuition is telling you that it is a trick, it is a ruse. And with this Tower energy to the Ace of Pentacles, when you let go of something, okay, it brings forth transformation. Also, here we go with that bullshit. Also, there are strongholds and footholds of people, places, and things that you have gotten pleasure from. This is all about sex, okay? People you have mingled with, pleasure with, had intimate energy with, even if it didn't turn sexual. There could have been a hold that was put on your subconscious from interacting with these people. Seven of Cups. Some of you have lots of holes in your auric field from the multiple partners or people that you could have dealt with. Okay. As soon as your intuition tells you about that, we have the Tower and the Ace of Pentacles. Here comes that person. Here comes that pleasure. Here comes that opportunity to indulge in pleasure again. But if you turn that pleasure down and stay consistent to blocking and protecting your energy and call judgment on that spirit of the past, that's when the angels can come in and heal things. Okay, but you have to stay emotionally balanced under pressure and reject and reject pleasure for greatness, for prosperity, for material comfort and wealth. Chariot. This is that energy, y'all. So the conflict is that you get pleasure out of it. The conflict is that they're your friends. The conflict is that you orgasm. It feels good to eat that. It feels good to be greedy. It feels good to be lazy. It feels good to blah, blah, blah. That's the fucking conflict about walking away from people and places and things that don't serve your higher good. But God cannot add into you until you are in the position to be added onto. So some of you could be wasting your time sitting there, manifesting things, calling things in, but you block your own blessings as soon as they came in because of your pleasures, what you like, the way that you move, how you operate, the way that you speak, the way that you say. I'm also getting vice versa here as well. Take it as it resonates. As well as there could be things that conflict, there could be things that you like that conflict with your spiritual path. There could be things that you don't like disguised as your spiritual path. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay? Just as we are given things that we like to distract us, sometimes we are getting things that we don't like so that we see and learn lessons about how opportunities come in packages. Okay, sometimes these packages come in the form of friends and pleasure, but sometimes these packages come in the form of conflict, disarray, displeasure. Okay, and sometimes you have to walk away from conflicting with your blessing in order to get, excuse me, sometimes you have to walk away from the conflict in order to get your blessing, or fight through the conflict in order to get your blessing. This is giving me the energy of you asking God for something, right? And then you fight him on the way he brought it in. For instance, some people get jealous over other people who have what they don't have. But the quickest way to learn about things that you don't have is from someone who already has it. See, some people get jealous and angry and envious of people who are brought into their lives that's clearly doing better or clearly has the thing that they want, right? But sometimes God sets it up like that because these people who already have this dream can show you how to get it. But if you come in as a hater, you come in as you're fighting them out of jealousy, you're allowing the spirit of rejection to not allow you to see your blessing right in front of you. You will conflict with it, it will walk away from you, and that will be the end of your blessing. And all of what you did was for naught. So Spirit is really urging you at this time to see through the veil, okay? See through things, all right? The first step is to clear your energy of things like the spirit of rejection, the spirit of Leviathan, the spirit of blah, 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 right? Get centered and aligned with God, and then ask Him for your blessing, right? And this time when your blessing comes, even if it comes in a form of conflict, you need to be able to see and walk away from conflict and let go of things in order to get your blessing. Okay? I'm getting that both ways. Some of you are fighting your blessings. Other of you are sabotaging your blessings for pleasure. Take it as it resonates. Okay? There's something that you're holding on to that you need to let go. Either fighting your blessing or pleasure from something that is not your blessing, that is keeping you from your blessing. All right? You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool. There's something here about feet, okay? Grounding your energy, stepping near rocks and water where water crashes into land and creates negative ions. Okay, so you need to go and stand and bring those negative and positive ions up through your root chakra with this red card energy. More of a red dress. What's this energy? You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool. The Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Justice card. So like I said, the Sam Smith card is the card of an ex returning, someone yearning for your energy, right? And when you're in mutual energy with something that is yearning for your energy, you allow burdens, you allow yourself to be stressed out and siphoned by whatever is yearning for your energy. Okay, the Two of Cups could be anything. It does talk about another person, but I told you, people are used by spirits. And it's not really your ex, it's the spirit inside of them that matches with the spirit inside of you. Okay, that is causing burdens that you need to fix. 333. 3. There also could be, okay, the spirit of rejection, spiritual spouses, the spiritual Leviathan, the spirit of blah, 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 that could be burdening a relationship, and you need to get right, right? You need to rebuke these energies in order to have a union. Also, I'm getting more about spiritual spouses here. Okay. So there could be some type of entity that does not want you to be in a commitment. The Ten of Wands and the Justice, it burdens these energies for you to do things under God in the right way, under contract. Okay, it burdens them because they can't use your energy. But when you do things out of the traditional values, right? When you do things out of the realm of what God told you to do, it allows these entities to prey on your relationship, prey on your energy, okay, cause conflict. Now y'all fighting. At one time you were in mutual energy with this person, but because you both have mutual demons, y'all are now fighting like cats and dogs, calling people stupid and fools. All right? But in the back of your head, you're yearning for this person's energy. You love them. You don't know why you're so mad at them. You don't know why your body's rejecting them. You don't know why there's so much conflict in you two creating love. And that's because something wasn't done correctly. And when you seek out relationships done correctly, and people who are in the same energy with you, it's harder for these spirits to do what they need to do in order to get energy from you when you are in justice energy. I'm also getting like heavy on the spiritual warfare. If you're married to someone and you may have to walk away from this person, but you love them, right? There could be conflicts, right? If you're married to someone, okay, and y'all are arguing and feeling like you need to walk away and end something with someone you love and you want pleasure with, there is some type of old past energy that is burdening the relationship from being equal, from being good, right? And it may be a burden to work together to overcome these demons. But if you do it and uphold traditional values, something will work for you. So I'm getting it both ways. I keep getting it both ways. You find all your relationships are burdened by spirits and entities, and you need to get in alignment before you get into a relationship, or it just keeps following you. It just keeps breaking up relationships. It just keeps attacking your partners. This is the blocks in the love. This is the blocks in Cupid energy. I told you I was doing research about Cupid and anti-Cupid energy because God brings together love. Okay, and when it's torn apart, it's usually some anti-shit, some entity, some hater ass shit trying to block what God brought together. So take it as it resonates. Some of you could be dealing with demons that you need to get away from you because they're not in alignment with God, your traditional values, or any of that. And they're just going to keep allowing you to be opened up by negative entities and negative spirits. And it's going to keep wasting your time because when you rebuke something and then you let it back in, it comes with even more. And others of you are struggling in a relationship to keep something fair and balanced because there's demons trying to break up the relationship, trying to cause chaos and confliction so that you remain single, so that you lose out on your opportunities, so that you miss your blessings. 3838. What's time's a wasting? The Knight of Cups. Excuse me. What's this time is wasting card for Virgo? The Strength card. Oof. Stop playing with me. Not you having spiritual strength. Not you having spiritual strength. I love to see it. I love to see it, to hold back from these motherfuckers and actually walk away. I'm telling you. And I'm getting it both ways. I'm getting it both ways, G. Um, there is that hermaphrodite energy again. There is some like perverse ass hermaphrodite energy that I keep picking up on. Okay, somebody trying to hide their parts. Anyways, let me not focus on that nasty ass energy. um yeah, so what the time is wasting with the strength card to the page of wands, like I told you, you have to hold back from the invitation. You have to have enough have enough spiritual strength to reject the invitation, to reject these people, places, and things that are carrying the spirit of lust, the spirit of Jezebel, the spirit of Leviathan, the spirit of blah, 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 right? You have to reject these demons because they're going to come back and they're going to try. And this is why you also have to find someone who's old fashioned, who has the same traditional values you do, because they have to be able to reject these demons as well. They have to have the level of spiritual strength that you have to have, so that both of you are walking away from these entities. Because if one of you lets them in and you have sex with that person, you have now let that shit in. You give that entity recognition and success to confuse you, okay, and then get a foothold in your mind. Okay, this is how they manifest opportunities. This is how they manifest shit with you. This is how they get into your subconscious. There's also something here about when you make a contract. Here we go. Okay. When you make a contract, when you stand on your traditional values, that is like a signal to demons to come try to test you. Just like me telling you all this information and putting this in a video, uploading it and sharing it with everybody, I've now opened myself up to be attacked by demons who don't want me to talk about this shit. So when I upload this video, when I put this out to you, I've sent out a beacon that I am doing God's work, that I am talking about God, that I am trying to help people, and that opens me up to attack. But the thing about it is I ain't scared of these hoes. I'm not scared of a demon, a bitch, an entity, none of that. I will just work even harder to clear you bitches up. I'll just work even harder to get my point across, to get the word out. Nine of Wands, but they're hoping to wear you down. Emperor, but who they go wear down? When you're the emperor, when you have control. This is that energy, y'all. As soon as you reject temptation, you walk away from temptation. Because I'm telling you, when you take a stand, when you set up boundaries, when you cleanse your foundation and cleanse your home and cleanse your temple, it's like a beacon to these entities. Oh, look at that fresh energy over there, that fresh, strong spiritual energy. Let me go invite this person. Let me go tempt this person with a Jezebel spirit and see if I can go suck up all that energy, make them betray God for me. See, the most heartiest meal for a demon is spiritual strength. 4404. The most heartiest meal for a demon is someone who has spiritual strength. If they can get someone who has spiritual strength to fold, they celebrate in the ethers. They celebrate in the negative realm, the black realm that they in. They celebrate. Look at you. I'm telling you, you're like a prize to these demons, to these dark energies. You look like jewels and gold when you have spiritual strength, when you are in spiritual conviction, when you stand on your word. 444. You are like diamonds and gold and the most delicious meal ever. Look at the time. 10-10 completion. You are the most delicious meal ever when you successfully overcome a demon. They love to take spiritual strength away from people. They love making spiritual people fall. They love corrupting leaders, and they love conflicting with God, contradicting with God. We're going back to the book of Job. I spoke about the book of Job a couple months ago, but the beginning of the book of Job talked about how a demon was roaming here and fro looking for spiritual strength. And he found Job. And God allowed the devil to come in and waste everything that Job had. But it was ultimately just a lesson for Job. And this is that same lesson that's playing out for you. The devil loves when people have spiritual strength and traditional values. They love that shit because you become a target, you become a beacon. And if they can make you fall, they can be seen in the ethers as very successful. I took down a chosen one. Ha ha, God, I got your child to go against you. Ha ha. But God is such a gracious and a loving God. And he knows that you're wrestling with your flesh as well, that he's not even going to fault you for it. He's going to give you the opportunity to clear it through repentance, okay, and change behavior. And then you have to do that for a period of time before you gain back control over your life and you can move from here to fro, and you can move all over the world and be emotionally balanced against anything that comes up against you. Any offer of temptation, you automatically know, oh, this is a demon, isn't it? Why did I make a celibacy contract and 15 demons came and offered me their dick 10 minutes later? Oh, it's obviously because they don't want me to stand on my contract. It's obviously because they don't want me to have traditional values. They don't want me to be in control and alignment. So this is an offer, a temptation from the devil, G. Instead of, ooh, look at that man. He's so hot. Ooh, I'm thinking about that man all day and I'm turned on by that man. Ooh, look at that. So there's going to be a separation. Yeah, a lesson learned. A lesson learned that brings a solid foundation. And endings, RIP, endings that bring more healing. Healing that protects you and your soul, that allows God to give onto you everything he said he would, but he couldn't give onto you until you were focused in alignment with who God wanted you to be with. Queen of Cups energy, Knight of Coins of the Death card. And sometimes we have to love ourselves enough to be responsible and dedicated to ourselves and in things before we can gain things. So right now you're going through an awakening with the Two of Pentacles. You have to make decisions. You're being called to make decisions and judgment calls about things that keep you away from your traditional values. Okay? And sometimes the devil, sometimes the devil, these entities, this addiction, your subconscious, because I'm talking about a lot of devils and entities and all that type of shit, but sometimes, y'all, it could be us. It could be our character. It could be the way that we do things that lead us into temptation, that lead us right into the hands of the enemy. Sometimes we feel so much lack that when something comes in that gave us pleasure in the past, we indulge in it. Instead of remembering what happened in the past and how you had to heal from it and what it actually was, it's a glamour. You fantasize or glamorize the past because you lack that energy, yearning for the energy, missing that energy. And this is how they get you to play the game. Eight of Wands, this is how they get you to take action. But if you have the knowledge to set up boundaries, G, against deceit, you win. You win. And I want to see everybody winning. I want to see everybody stepping into their power, in their strength, and rejecting the enemy who's coming quickly. I'm telling you, as soon as you decide to reject it, here they come. Look at that, sun card of the reverse. As soon as you decide to reject it, here they come. But if you do not allow that to succeed, here comes your present. Here comes your gift. Yeah. Some of you are learning from the devil. You're learning from these entities. You're learning from past mistakes. You're learning from your lessons. Okay? At first, you may have thought, like, why did I have to go through that? Now you see why you had to go through it. This is the energy that I have for you, Virgo. If you resonate with anything here, please give me a like, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, see what's coming up next to Virgos. And y'all already know I'm very grateful and thankful for everybody watching. Peace.